This is Stephanie with mamabearinc.blogspot.com, and I wanted to start making some card making videos because I've been paper crafting for, well, several months now. Not a really long time, not even a year, I don't think. But I've been having the best time. And paper crafting is one of those things that you like to share. So I thought, what better way to start some paper crafting videos than with a haul. And the paper crafting videos that I want to do are going to be centered around stuff that's kind of easy to get your hands on, and so you can find at your local craft store. So my favorite local craft store is Joann's, and we have a big one here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And so I went there today because they're having big sales on paper and stickers and stuff like that. And so I just went a little haywire. So diving right into the haul, the first thing that I'm going to show you is all of the stickers that I bought. And because this is Wyoming, I of course got a Wyoming set, and these are dimensional stickers. I don't know if you can really see that on camera, but these are dimensional stickers. So I got one for Wyoming. I'm going to make a special Wyoming card. We'll have videos coming up with the cards that I make for them. So there's Wyoming and monsters. So cute. Wiggly eyes. So fun. And baby, because I have a new little niece or nephew coming here shortly. So, and puppies, because I'm a puppy person. I like dogs. And because it's summer, we're going to do some beachy kind of water themed cards. So here's some sea animals, and those are really fun. And because I live in Wyoming and there's mountains and all of that, I got some little woodland creatures. Those are cute. And I've got a perpetual sweet tooth. If there's a brownie or a steak, I will always choose the brownie. So some fun ice cream and yummy treats. And more kind of beachy, tropical themed things. And oh look, more candy. See, told you. I'll always choose the candy. And then, haha, can't leave out the cupcakes. Gotta have my cupcakes. All right. And then, so is that all of the stickers? Well, I think I've got some more stickers in the clearance stuff, so I'll show you that. And then I just got another refill of, every time I go to Hobby Lobby, I get a refill for my adhesive deal because you don't want to run out of them. Okay, and then all of their papers, now all of the stickers were 50% off, and so all of their scrapbooking papers and cardstock and stuff like that was 50% off as well. So these are normally about 49 cents a sheet, so they were like, what, 24 cents? And so I got a good assortment of colors, and I just kind of went off my stickers as to what colors I chose. Oh, look, there's the Wyoming colors. Okay, and so that was the paper craft, or the cardstock. And then I got some patterned papers. So here's water. That's going to go with my beach and my little sea animals. And there's some pink for baby cards, and some blue polka dots, and little boy kind of green and blue plaid. So those were cute. And these are just Paper Studio, and they are 59 cents regularly, so 30 cents today or this week because they're 50% off. Move those out of the way. And then the other thing that I found was this assorted designer pack of paper. So there's 50 sheets of different designer papers in here. Regular price $2.99. So I guess I got this for $1.50 today. So that's pretty cool. And apparently it's a mystery. Let's see. Designs vary in each pack and from picture shown. So it's Christmas. You get to open it up and see what you get. All right. And then I don't know what was going on at Hobby Lobby. I think they just changed out a bunch of stuff. So their clearance section is full right now at my local store. So I picked up some stuff on clearance, and the first thing is this Spellbinders die. This was regularly $9.99. I got it for $5.59. And so it's a typewriter. as you can see, let's open it up and see what it looks like. These Spellbinders dies are usually, oh yeah, so I don't know, let's see if I can get in closer and you can see kind of how detailed that die is. And it's got some scoring lines on it as well, so it's going to score as it cuts. But that's going to be cool, I think, for some miss you, write to me, I want to hear from you cards. So that'll be pretty neat. Let's shove that back in there. Okay. Oh, look, more stickers. New York was on sale for $1.20. So I picked up New York stickers. That's my dad's home state, so I thought I could make him kind of a fun card with that. And then these little clips. And these are Spare Perch, which is the paper studio, which is Hobby Lobby's kind of line. So there's some little pink feet and some blue and green little clothes hangers. But shaped clips are always fun, and to get them for less than $1 is even more fun. Gotta love that. Okay, and then chipboard pieces. And I just kind of like these because now these are really thick chipboard pieces. There's only 3 in there. But these are kind of fun because you can do all sorts of stuff with them. And I got these for 45 cents. So, and these big labels are fun to kind of decorate and put across the front of a card if you're trying to do one that's pretty quick and easy. So these are fun. These are going to be cool. And then because I like little pieces and parts, I always pick up some of these little, some of them are buttons and some of them are just little doodads. Like these little puppies are buttons, but with some wire snips, like the kind that you use for jewelry making or the kind that you can get to clip your dies apart. You can clip these little whatchamajiggies right off because they're plastic and the buttons don't fall apart. I thought maybe they would at first and I was going to have to glue them back together, but they actually don't fall apart. So I got some cute little puppies, and again, I'm going to have that baby card coming up. So I got baby boy and baby girl because my sister doesn't find out what they are. She waits until they're born and then she knows what they are, or what gender they are. So it's going to be, I'll find out if I have a niece or a nephew, and then I'll go ahead and make the card, but I'm prepared in either case. Okay, and so the next thing I got, and this was all in clearance because they're things that I've kind of looked at prior but didn't buy because I just wasn't quite sure. It wasn't anything I was into. But now that they are on clearance, I went ahead and got them. Now this is a whole lot bigger. Let's see. So this was, or this is a We Are Memory Keepers page kit, 12 by 12 page kit. There's over 700 pieces of stuff in here. And they usually retail for, I don't know if you can see it, $9.99, and I got this for $3.59. So this just kind of looked like it had some cool pieces and parts in it, and I want to play with it. So I picked it up on clearance just to see what, if anything, I could make with the pieces and parts in it. And I guess let's open this puppy up and see what we got. You can see the big pieces of paper in it. Ugh. There we go. You can see big pieces of paper, of course, but I know there's other little pieces and parts in here. If I can get it out of the foolish bag here. Okay, there we go. It is out of the bag. And so it kind of starts out with this neat little idea sheet, I guess. And this is my first time buying a page kit, so I'm just not even quite sure what I'm seeing here. And then we've got some patterned papers. Ooh, some of these are pretty. Okay, so that's cool. And alphabet stickers in 3 separate sizes. Can you see those little tiny ones up there in yellow, and the mint green, and then the pink alphabet stickers. And there are some more stickers, flowers, and just kind of neat things here. That's pretty cool. All right, so lots of stuff in that. And the next thing that I got on clearance, just because it was on clearance and I liked it, is this Snap 24-piece thing. So there's a bunch of stuff in here too. So this one is all about birthdays. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to learn how to adjust this camera. So this is all about birthdays. These are usually $5. I got it for $1.79. So just some cool fun pieces to play with. Let's see if we can tip this camera up a little bit. Gosh. All right, and then Project Life stuff. I've not got into Project Life. Just because, good Lord, I'm into everything else. But I thought it might be cool to see if some of these would work on cards. And this is the actual Project Life with Becky Higgins. These are usually $7. And I got this journaling card pack for $2.51, and this is a Celebrate pack. And so there's all sorts of different journaling cards in here that I thought might be fun to see what we can use them for other than Project Life. Heck, maybe I'll get into Project Life. Lord knows I get into everything else. Look, these are so fun. I love them. So fun. Oh, why did I not buy these sooner? Okay, well, now we know. All right, and so there's some of that. And then lastly, there were these snapshots by Teresa Collins. I guess so you have an album here and then a ton of journaling cards down here. So 100 double-sided journaling cards, and the album, which, well, this looks pretty cool. And this was normally $9.99, and I got the whole thing for $3.50, so not bad. And then just because they were $3.50, I got this one. That one looks pretty cool. And let's see, a gold kind of glittery one. So that looks pretty cool. In fact, I might choose a couple of these and maybe do a giveaway here shortly, just for fun. But okay, so that does it for the Hobby Lobby haul. And we'll have some card videos with using a lot of this stuff coming up soon. Thanks very much for hanging out with me for my first paper crafting video, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.